I'm like pale. I gotta do.
That's not the camera's fault.
We're doing hydrate before the gym. See, no, I measured it perfectly. Look. Oh, perfectly. I always bring hydrate to the gym in a shaker bottle, but this time we're doing 2 scoops in here because this is a huge jug. And the reason why I take hydrate for 2 reasons. Number 1, because it helps replenish those electrolytes that you're losing during a workout, but it also gets rid of that cotton mouth taste, which I feel like I've said a million times before.
You have.
I have. Do you want 2 or 1?
1's okay.
Okay. But yeah, cotton mouth is disgusting, and I just like to refresh my palate in the gym. So we take the hydrate to get rid of that taste. It'll shake up. I'll shake it up. Don't you worry. See? Dissolved. I also forgot. We got meal preps. I meal prepped this yesterday. This is going to be our lunch because we're probably going to be there. We're definitely going to be there past lunch. So I meal prepped us Mediterranean bowls, which the recipe I'll show you here, but if you wanted the full recipe, it's on my Instagram, so I'll link it down in the caption below. These are 10 out of 10. We taste tested it yesterday and incredible. What's your review on it?
It was really good.
That's all I need to hear. Protein bars. I will be taking the chocolate almond. That's my favorite flavor right now. Michael will be having the oatmeal chocolate chip cookie. That will be our lunch and afternoon snack. Okay, let's go. We're headed to Walmart first and foremost because I don't have a cooler and we need a little mini cooler for our food, because the day that I leave chicken out and don't get paranoid that it will go bad in 5 seconds is the day that doesn't exist. Just a little bit of an update. I almost got run over in the parking lot. This guy was parking right next to us and he wasn't waiting for me to get all my stuff out of the car, so he was just gonna park anyways, and he almost squished me between him and my car. Gotta love that. Let's get the hard one, no? Like something like this. We got it. Wait, I wanna get the one in the back. This is $38? For what? I'm trying to get the one in the back. This is the same as my food ideology. You always got to get the one in the back.
$40?
Let's go.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's what I said. I was like, $38 is wild. What did you find in there?
I definitely didn't put these in here.
Are you sure?
No.
We almost thefted by accident. We almost by accident thefted. So now we are going to go to a gym, which is about 30 minutes away. It's not too bad. I'm getting hungry, so I'm eating this protein bar a little bit sooner. I feel like we should do car confessions. I failed my G test 3 times.
I forgot about that era.
In my defense,
yeah,
there were reasons why I failed those 2.
Yeah, they were all user error.
No, I actually think I just failed twice.
Like 3rd time you got it.
Yeah, 3rd time I got my G test.
Actually, both.
What, you failed your G2 too?
My G2
Yeah, but I failed my G2 as well.
Oh, nice.
Let me explain the story. I failed my G twice, but I got it on the third time. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter how many times you fail, it's how many times you get up and keep pushing forward. That's from Rocky Balboa. The reason why I failed my G2 once is because, first of all, I went to the hardest driving school, I want to say, in Toronto, which is in Ontario, which is, I want to say, in Canada. If you go anywhere in between 9 a.m. up until 8 a.m., you're screwed. 9 a.m. until 8 a.m. No, forever. That's wrong. The problem with the Toronto driving center is that it's so populated, and no matter what time you arrive, there's going to be rush hour. So you're basically doing your test in rush hour, and you also have to deal with all the other rules that they put onto you, like moving your head back and forth. The person called me a scarecrow because I didn't move my head back and forth. I'm sorry, if I'm going like this while I'm doing a test, I'm gonna crash the car. So I think it's safer for you and me if I just keep my eyes peeled and on my mirrors. G2, I failed because I did it so perfect. I was so proud of myself. So nervous, by the way, but so proud that I did everything well. Going into the center, I missed one of the stop signs, and the guy was just like, you know, that was a stop sign back there. And I was like, was there? I didn't even see that there. And I still thought in my head that I passed. I was like, oh, but I did so well. He's gonna pass me. And then he's like, well, you're gonna have to retake the test. And I cried. And it was $50 to retake. I failed my G twice. First time I failed, I had pneumonia. Getting your G is mastering highway driving. I'm still scared of highway driving to this day, specifically because of this. I have pneumonia. I need to preface that. I go onto the highway, do everything beautiful, merge beautifully. After merging, didn't see the sign that the lane was ending. No one was letting me in. And the driver like pulled me onto the shoulder of the highway and was like, okay, just wait for the cars to pass and then re-merge. And I was like, well, can I just go back? Like, I know I already failed. Don't make me go through everything else. And he made me go through every single part of this test again. And I was already like mind half out the window, like I knew I failed, whatever. Second time I failed, went to the Toronto Center. Horrible decision. My appointment was at 8 a.m. I arrived at 7 o'clock, waited for her for 3 hours. 3 hours. Finally got onto the road at 12 p.m., which is basically rush hour at that point because everyone's going for lunch or whatever, finishing half day, whatever. There's so much traffic on the road. It was impossible to change lanes. She was telling me to change lanes back and forth, but it was rammed like bumper to bumper. There's no way I was merging beautifully. And then this ambulance starts coming from the opposite side. So I pull over to the right, and I think this girl had a vendetta towards me or something. I don't know what was up between her and me, but I pulled over to the side because ambulance is coming, that's what you gotta do. And she was like, why are you stopping? And I said, well, there's an ambulance coming, so I have to stop. And she's like, it's all the way over there, you can wait a little. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine, whatever. I already kind of knew that I failed. I parked, did everything, and she was like, you're a scarecrow. She had it out for me. She was like, you were literally a scarecrow. You did not look side to side. You didn't look anywhere but in front of you. You were like stiff. And I was like, hey, are we done here? Just leave me be, please. So then finally I failed, went to Etobicoke again, back to the place where I had pneumonia, and I did it. The guy was incredible. It was the same guy that I failed with, and he passed me, and here we are, driving well and splendid and wonderfully. All right, that took us all the way to the gym. Woo. Woo! Time to go in. I just hit my head on this freaking barbell so loud that Michael heard it, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a bump quite close to my temple, alarmingly close to my temple, I would say. Let's get into the workout. We're gonna start off with step-ups and just get them out of the way with 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps per leg. I'm starting with a warm-up weight of 20 pounds. I did some body weight step-ups already, but now we're gonna start off with a warm-up dumbbell, 20 pounds, and we're gonna slowly increase that with every single set. rough. Let's do hip thrusts. We're going to superset this. We're gonna do cast glute bridges paired with hip thrusts. And I promise you, if you have not tried this superset yet, you need to try it because my glutes never feel the same afterwards. Like, you know that feeling when you rest and there's like a tingling feeling going to your glutes? That's literally what you will get from this superset. So I'm excited. We're gonna start off with a warm-up weight of 35 pounds on each side, and then we're going to increase that weight as we do with every set following. Okay, we're gonna push up. Now cast glute bridges are half the way down of a regular hip thrust, so once we get to that halfway point, let's push back up. Let's do 10 reps. Now all the way down into a hip thrust, so full the way down, all the way down, and up. 10 reps, let's go. Every time. If you guys try this one, you gotta try it with the superset. I promise you will never go back. I would consider the superset my best friend, but also my worst enemy because it sucks to do it, but the results are chef's kiss. All right, we got 2 more exercises, then we're out. Let's go. So I'm sure that you guys have all seen the famous glute medius kickback, and you might be a little bit confused as to what that is and how to do it. So I'm just gonna show you a little bit of a hack, okay? First thing you're gonna do is set it at a light weight. Okay? We're not gonna max out on this just yet. We're gonna perfect the form first, as you should with every single exercise, and then you can up the weight. So let's start off with a relatively light weight. Just for the sake of this, we're gonna start with 10 pounds, all right? For a regular kickback, you're gonna have one leg attached to the bar and one leg standing down. The one planted on the ground is just gonna be turned out a little bit to the side just because I feel like that's most comfortable for me. But for you, you could maybe just put it forward. It's really up to you, either forward or to the side. Now, with this leg, for a regular glute kickback, we're just going to keep our foot the slightest angled out, not completely, just the slightest, whatever feels most comfortable. We're going to kick back, squeeze at the top, and as you come down, this is the most important part, I would say. When you come down, you're gonna keep it nice and slow and controlled, and then push back, letting your glutes do all the work. So your glute is actually, the glute squeeze and the glute contraction is actually what's going to be initiating that movement. So push it back, squeeze, and bring it back very slowly. Now a glute medius, which is what we're gonna be supersetting that with, same situation, except this foot is gonna be turned out. You're gonna pretend that you're in a box and that this foot is going from your top right corner to the back left corner. So we're situated towards the top right corner. As we push back and contract, our foot is still facing outwards. We're gonna push back to the back left corner. And this is with my left leg. So go towards the top right corner, back left corner, top right corner, back left corner. And the same situation, you're just going to have it very controlled, bringing it towards the bar. And as you push back, let your glutes initiate the movement, hold at the top, and bring it back very slow. Push it back, squeeze, and bring it back down. Let's do 12 reps. Go right into glute medius, so push that foot outwards and towards the back left corner. Forward, I'm feeling the burn. 2. Last exercise, we're gonna do RDLs as per usual. 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps, starting off with a warm-up weight, and then 3 sets, increasing every single one. Hip hinge, bend those knees, and up. That was brutal. We're done at least. That's a wrap on the glutes and hamstrings workout of the day. Time to go to the car to eat our Mediterranean bowls. I'm excited to show you guys because these Mediterranean bowls are like my babies. Let's cut to the car. Guys, we forgot utensils, so we're opting for some baby utensils that I got at Copa's. This is our Mediterranean bowl, which I'm so freaking excited for.
That's really good. Wow.
Look at that. This is gonna be a mukbang.
Mukbang.
I saw one guy ranting on TikTok that was like, I don't see any healthy mukbangs ever. You guys can, it was this guy who was like saying that you can
Have a healthy mukbang.
like eat healthy and stuff. I don't know, he was just like ranting.
Why do you call it a mukbang? Is that like European? Comment down below if it's mukbang or mukbang. They're so good.
10 out of 10. Guys, look at this freaking, I dropped it all. Chicken, sweet potato, Kalamata olives, cucumber, red onion, cherry tomatoes, feta, and red pepper hummus. So good. Has anyone else had religion class? It was probably more like Catholic oriented, but we went to Catholic schools, and for some reason in religion class, we always watched like the most random movies, and like I kind of get how it correlated, but like it didn't really. Like The Blind Side.
Well, most of the movies they showed were like moral lessons. They're just trying to keep kids interested, you know?
The best part about watching movies with teachers is that they forget where you left off. So then you're like, oh, no, we didn't watch that yet. And then there's always that one person that'll be like, no, miss, we already watched that. And we're like, ah.
Like, you might have to feed me on the way to this cookie spot.
We're going to Crumble Cookie. Guys, I'm racing through this bowl. One thing about me is that I need people to be eating with me. Like, I can't be the only person eating. Which Michael is saying to, because every single time that I'm like, I'm gonna go get a snack, and he's like, oh, I'm good. I'm like, who do you think you are? That wasn't a suggestion. That was a command. Where's the fire?
Boom.
He always gives me shit. He's always like, where's the fire? Whenever I eat way quicker than him, which is most often all the time because food is my life. But he finished first this time. So, where's the fire, mister? We gotta do something fun for the vlog. Because the last couple of vlogs where they spent a day with me, you guys know that I've just stayed in the condo. And you deserve something more exciting. Alright, little update. We are unable to go to the Crumble Cookie. It's literally 50 minutes away. The traffic is so bad right now, which, granted, it's literally 5 o'clock. We came up with a fun idea. Well, actually, Michael did. To spice things up a little bit, we're gonna have a cookie competition when we get back. So that means...
You're gonna have a what?
A cookie competition. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna try to replicate the crumble experience, which we have no knowledge of, by making one big cookie, each of us, and putting just crazy toppings on top. Should we hide it from each other?
Yeah, we should do that.
Okay.
But I'm gonna probably be snacking on the way home, so.
Deal.
Sure.
We're at Popcorn. Do you have a vision for your cookie?
I do have a vision, but you don't get to know because it's a secret.
Okay, well then I'm gonna disappear from you and pretend I don't even know who you are. I do have icing sugar, the powdered sugar. Don't you worry about what I got and what you got and what we got. Don't worry about it. Michael's weakness are mini eggs, so I'm gonna get these Hershey Eggies. And really, I'm just gonna make a cookie that I know that he likes, so that he rates it better than his. Let's see if we can find him. I think I'm gonna stick with my mini M&Ms and my mini eggs. You don't even know what that is. How expensive was your cookie?
My cookie's $9.
$9?
Wow, if I use all of this.
Just the toppings are $9. That's nuts. Mine were $5.66.
That's still crazy, but
It is still crazy.
Don't look at my OMGs.
He's like, oh, keep it a secret, but then he snacks on it on the way home. Oh, look at this little bug.
Where?
Look at it.
Bug? Oh.
Bug. Okay, let's go home and make some dinner. Woo. It's dinner time. We gotta hurry because it is very late and it's getting later as I speak. We need to make these turkey burgers. Good thing it is very, very quick, simple, cut, done. So let's do it. We've been doing this recipe for the past couple days and it's just so good. I'm just gonna season the ground turkey with garlic powder, onion salt, but you can really just opt out for this one if you don't have it. It's just, it came in the set, so I'm gonna use it. Paprika, red chili flakes, generously season it with salt. Got 1 egg. Some breadcrumbs. This is so easy, such a simple recipe. You just put all this together, put them into patties, and then pop them in the oven. Stir it around, which is the grossest part. Ugh. I was making these for the first time the other day, and when it got to the mixing part, I started mixing it with my hand first, and I swear, just looking at the egg and the ground turkey, I just could not do it. I was going to gag. I literally, Michael was just sitting down and I was legit about to turn to him and be like, can you take over? I think I'm going to throw up. But I decided that I'm stronger than that and I can get through it. I've been through worse. I can get through this. So I just grabbed a fork and continued and just didn't look and just pretended I didn't hear how gross this sounds. Yucky. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more breadcrumbs. Okay, it should look somewhat like this. Now time to make it into little patties. All right, now on a baking sheet, I have a piece of parchment paper. I also preheated the oven to 350 degrees. Now let's make it into patties. So I'm making them about palm size, placing them on the sheet. Okay, all 4 are done. I'm gonna place them in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes or until they're fully cooked. I'm actually gonna set a timer for 30 minutes, and in the meantime, let's clean up. All right, now the burgers are doing their thing, but Michael had this idea that he wanted. First of all, kudos to him because he made a salad while I was in the shower. And here he put some lettuce, apples, feta, cucumbers, almonds. Mm-hmm. And is that it?
What did you say? Carrots.
Yeah, it said that. Lettuce, apples, feta, cucumbers, almonds, and olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and salt. So he's kind of just like sauteing an apple with some cinnamon and butter. It actually looks, oh, that's burnt, but he's excited. We put the toasted bun with the sauteed apple. Then he put a bocconcini, which he hopes that once we put the patty on top, it will melt. And they're done. Look at our plates. Ooh. I would like 4.
4 pickles?
Yeah. Look at that, guys. I think that's a beautiful, oh wait, I gotta put my sauce. Oh, ew, it went in the salad. Lots of ketchup. Woo! I think this looks freaking incredible. Oh! It's time for dinner. We've been watching House of Dragons, and this is the final episode. So, to say the least, we are dialed in. What a wonderful salad, Michael.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Wonderful burgers. Tremendous.
Thank you. They're quite spicy. I added chili flakes. My tolerance for spice is very minimal. 10 out of 10 burger. I can't even lie. The apple goes well. Okay, I must quiet down. The show's beginning. It's cookie competition time. So what we're gonna do is make the same base and then the toppings are free reign. Business time.
Business time. In goes Michael's butter.
There's some schmutz on here. What is that?
That was from the sugar. Okay, let's put in our butter. Flour.
There
And
we
our
go.
egg. Flour. Pinch of salt. Just a 1-2. 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda.
How deep is this? That's pretty good. Let's see, you might as well just put that in. Oh,
Okay, we're gonna put in our flour.
in it goes. Ready? Shoop.
Whisk, whisk, whisk. Okay, I don't believe that this is gonna turn into a big cookie. Also, don't think I should have used a whisk. Look, it's all trapped in there. It's like a cage. What are you doing?
This is really good. You should have added my secret ingredient. I don't really want to do all that bacon stuff. I'm happy to just eat the batter. You sneezing? Achoo! I really wanted to catch one. I'm gonna use the spatula. Whoops, I dropped it. So what do? Bang them on the table?
This is the exact viscosity that I was going for.
You guys see these nut bumps now? I don't know if the camera's gonna...
Look at my icing.
All right guys, round 2. They kind of look like UFOs or something.
They know what I'm doing. I'm putting icing on top of my cookie.
Well, they don't know what I'm doing. I'm putting, it's called dulce de leche. It's gonna be bueno, guys.
Oh, just the way that you said that too.
You know what?
The focus is unreal.
Whose looks more like a crumble cookie? Actually, I'm not gonna lie, yours looks pretty cool.
Yours looks pretty cool too, but it also sucks.
Okay, well,
Cookie number 1. Ooh, I think honestly this is gonna win.
come on guys. You're gonna post this on your story with a poll, and people are gonna overwhelmingly pick mine, and then excuses are gonna come flying left and right.
Astronomical.
Fabulous. Good job with the icing.
It's a little bit of overkill. Okay,
Cheers.
going in for Michael's.
Okay, so mine is better.
Are you nuts? I don't really like the nuts that you used.
It's decadent.
It's good. But I still think mine is better.
Are we ready to conclude, or do you have more notes?
Your cookie is more like class. Mine is more like Halloween treat. I'm not here trying to make a grandma cookie.
Okay, guys, so...
I'm not mature.
Okay, perfect. We actually...
I am so mature that when it comes to sweets,
Okay.
I need some immaturity.
So in conclusion, my cookie, high class,
A little bit uncomfortable.
dangerous. Deanna's cookie for children. Children.
I didn't expect it to be like so drizzled down, but mine tastes really good.
Decadent or really friggin' sweet? You guys decide.
We
Your
both did a
cookies-
great job.
Your cookie's good too. Stay tuned for part 2.